America's LGBT radio talk show. 866-365-4758.
And this is Sebastian's report.
It's sort of one of those conundrums even a philosophy major might have trouble with. Which is the greater evil? The intolerance preached by the Christian leaders toward these clearly, profoundly impressionable teens, or the intolerance of San Franciscans who don't like the Bible thumpers?
Hateful brand of Christianity. Battle cry.
You're the hateful one. You're the face of hate. That's all they want you are the face of hate.
Turns out there was a little bit of yelling back and forth, maybe a megaphone or two, but the intolerance pretty much stopped there. When asked about gay people, each and every one of the kids I talked to said they didn't hate gay people. Some even went on to say they know some gay people who are their friends. They say there's no hate intended in their message at all. It's a message of love, the love of Jesus.
Do you guys hate gay people?
No, I love them just the way they are.
We all love them just the way they are.
We love them, we don't love the sin that they're doing.
Do you have any friends that are gay?
Yeah, I have a friend that is gay.
What grade level are you guys in?
I'm a sophomore at Oak Grove High School.
7.
In Silverdale Middle School.
You guys aren't preaching hate against gay people?
Yeah, we have nothing against gay people.
What do you have to say to gay people?
We still love you. We just don't love you. That God loves you, and He never spoke about hating you. That He loves you so much with a passion in His heart.
Do you have a friend who's gay?
Yes.
What do you tell that person?
I respect. I'm not saying that I don't like what they do. You know, I have a different belief, and they understand what I believe, and I understand what they believe, and we're just close. We're friends, and I know that she cares about what I think and about hers.
Do you think it hurts her that you're here?
No, I think she would be proud, and if she was here, she would say, you know, that Christian loved me with all her heart, and she did not speak hate to me once.
Do you guys think that young people today have a different view of gay people, like compared to 20 years ago?
Yes, I would think so. Yeah. Because, I mean, back in the day, you know, gays barely started coming out, and nowadays, you know, you see them everywhere. It's like it's a normal thing, and I think it has changed a lot.
Is that good or bad?
For me, I don't want to say anything because I don't want my words misconstrued. I just believe that God loves them, and that's just with all my heart, and I love them too.
But when I say these teenagers were profoundly impressionable, I mean it, and it really concerned me. These are kids with all the spirit, energy, and momentum of a nationally award-winning cheerleading squad. They've clearly been given talking points because they're all saying the same thing, but the teens I stopped and talked to exhibited a startling lack of depth. Now, I'm not calling anyone stupid, but whoever taught these kids seems to have left out a couple of things, because as a philosophy major, there are a few basic answers for the other side even I could give if I had to play the devil's advocate, or I guess in this case it's the Jesus advocate. But when I asked them...
just out here to hang out with some friends, chill out, have some fun.
Yeah.
Here to praise and worship God and everything like that.
Why are we here? Because this is like the center of everything, you know? We want to make our stand here and make our stand here now, you know? I mean, these people are here, and we're here, and we're just trying to tell them, you know, we love them.
And I will give them some of the benefit of the doubt. I truly will. I mean, they're only teenagers, but make our stand here, now. Jesus wants us all to go. As a journalist, my instinct's to go for the logic. Make your stand here and now about what? Jesus wants you all to go to San Francisco? Why? There is a bunch of who's, what's, where's, and why's that are just plain missing. And again, it's not the fault of these kids. They're being taught an important story without being taught why the story's important. But scarier to me... It's when they all do that in unison thing like that. All of the language here is couched in battle terms, too. We're making our stand. Even the name of the event is Battle Cry. And should the teens falter, even for a moment, at expressing, quote, the correct message, unquote, the priests and chaperones are there to grab the mic away.
In 12th grade.
Okay, so you're a senior in high school.
Yes.
And what brings you to San Francisco today?
I am here for Choir of the Fire.
Choir of the Fire, talk about that. What is that?
It is a gathering of Christians that are here to praise and worship God and everything like that, and we're just here to have a good time also.
Why City Hall today? Why are you here on the steps of the big City Hall this afternoon?
Can I answer that question for him? My name's Pastor Chad Blaine, and I'm actually the pastor of this.
So, is there violence, intolerance, vitriol, and hatred? Not so much today here at AT&T Park, but truthfully, isn't the parroting of talking points with no deeper meaning or sentience a bit scarier? It's the situation normal, of course, when it comes to President Bush, that is, the parroting of talking points without any deeper meaning. But maybe that's the idea. These folks are, in many cases, the blind followers, the Bush lemmings, if you will. They're following the teeny bopper in front of them without thinking about it. And that's been my impression since moment one today. These are high school cheerleaders who don't even really seem to know what they're cheering for. They're cheering for the sake of cheering, and they're happy about it, even though there might be no wheels turning upstairs. But the message here is, yay, Jesus. And when you ask them why or anything else, you get the response of, yay, Jesus. I'm not disagreeing with yay, Jesus. Jesus was quite a guy, after all. Perhaps it's just more sad than anything else. Reporting from the Battle Cry rally at AT&T Park in San Francisco, I'm Sebastian Kunz for Shake, America's LGBT radio talk show.
It's the rebel yell.
I couldn't resist. I absolutely loved when he said, the wheels are spinning, but there's nothing upstairs, or something like that. It's like, I don't know. Call me a rebel. I can't help myself.
You know what Battle Cry reminds me of? When I was 8 years old, I had nothing to do, and there would be this big black bus that comes down the street to pick up kids to go to church, and I'd go because they'd give us candy. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of that. But, you know, when we talked earlier this week with the World Can't Wait people, you know, it's sort of that there are some people behind this organization that are very kind of closely allied. You know, this Ron Luce character was a Bush appointee, actually, who's in charge of this whole Battle Cry thing. You know, there are ties to the White House. So, you know, you bring them in with candy, you know, in the form, i.e. rock concerts. You know, I think there's a certain element to that. Which is not to say that some of these kids could be well-intentioned, or many of them. But I don't want my comments to be misconstrued.
I love that.
It was
I'm
cute.
I'm totally laughing with the girl.
I'm laughing at her. I'm completely laughing at her.
That is the new word of the month on
over
Shake.
Here burning pagan babies.
I don't want to be misconstrued.
Shalom.
America's LGBT radio talk show. 866-365-4758.